found out that what is written is real, and when I write out things, it happens. Okay. When I write things down, it happens. You can do a lot of the other exercises, which we're going to talk about today too, meditation, visualization and that kind of thing. But you're going to have to pull out some pen and some paper and write some things down. Where do I go from there in this acceleration during this summer? You got to use your journal. Pull out your journal and use your journal for wealth and increase to manifest everything you want. If you grab advantage of that deal, you're going to get a journal. Okay. If not, get you a fresh one for summer. Buy a success journal, put on it that this is my millionaire manifestation journal, decree it, put it on there so that you can know this is a journal that's going to turn the corner for you to turn you into the $1 million arena. I found out that what is written is real. And when I write out things, it happens. Okay. When I write things down, it happens. You can do a lot of the other exercises, which we're going to talk about today too, meditation, visualization and that kind of thing. But you're going to have to pull out some pen and some paper and write some things down. If you're feeling stuck, if things aren't happening, if you feel like things aren't moving in my life, it's probably because you're not writing enough stuff down. Let me give you some hints and what you can write that will change the game for you instantly. You want to write, how do you want to live? List it. Make a list of how do you want to live? Just how, just describe it by list. I want to live in the country. I want to live in the city. I want to live by water. I want to live feeling happy. I want to live with a healthy body. I want to live, with my mate. I want to live, with a white kitchen. I want to live having parties at my house. I want to have guests over. How do you want to live? I want to live driving a nice car. I want to live having a 3-star garage. I want to live in another city or state. I want to live where I have great friends. I want to live where I have a good community. And just, how do you want to live? Okay. Write that down. List it. How much do you want on hand? Write that down. How much money do you actually want on hand? Like in your safe, under your bed. Did you all hear the story about the girl who bought the couch on Craigslist? She bought a couch on Craigslist, my goodness, and opened up the couch to clean it and found $36,000 in that couch. Man, and she returned it. She called the people who she bought it from and told them, hey, I found $36,000 in your couch. And then they gave her like $2,000 for that. Now, I don't know. We're going to leave that alone. If I bought it on Craigslist, then I paid you for what I bought it for. You should check your couch before you sold that thing. All right. And now if it was a family member, if it was my cousin, or if it was like somebody gave me something, then I'm going to call you and say, hey, that happened with me and Audrey. I gave her some of my dresser. She opened up the dresser, found some money in it. Audrey called me right away and said, oh, Dr. Stacia, I found this money in your dresser. I'm painting them over. Let me bring this money to you because this is not mine. Now that was integrous. And I gave her some money for being integrous because she didn't have to tell me. She could have kept on trucking. But I was like, thank you, Audrey. I appreciate that. So let me give you some money for return that money to me. But I'm saying, I don't know you. I got on Craigslist and I came and picked it up from your garage. I go and clean the couch and I find that money. Oh, well, this going into the markets, man. All right. So let's keep it moving. All right. How much do you want in your bank? Okay. Or your crypto wallets. How much do you want in your bank account? So when you open up your bank account, your bank statement, what do you want it to say? Your crypto wallet. What do you want it to say? Write that down. How much do you really want? Sometimes we're just setting goals and saying we're not manifesting what we want, but we ain't said what we want to manifest. We haven't stated it. So we're just out there. Okay. So what do you want? How do you want to live? What do you want in your wallet? I tell you that I'm glad I taught my kids manifestation, but they be taking it a step further because they are serious about this thing. Ari and Ryan be writing down exactly what they want and they get it. I'm talking about from their mates to where they take trips to everything. They are very, very serious about listing their life of wants and what they desire. And I just think you got to get back to that Women in Wealth Club, because if you're feeling like detached and you're feeling discouraged and you're feeling like I'm just not getting the things I want out of life and I feel like I'm living good, I'm doing pretty good, I'm a good person, Why I'm not manifesting what I want is probably because you haven't really got clear of what you want. You haven't stated it nowhere. Okay. What do you want to pay off? What do you want to pay off, and what will that be? Write it down. What do you want to pay off? What do you want your business to bring in? Write that down. What do you want your business to bring in? So how much do you really want your business to make on a monthly, weekly, yearly? What is that amount? And then write that down. How much do you want to do? Okay. And write down, what do I want to feel comfortable? Like, if I'm feeling uncomfortable, what makes me at ease? Write that down. What makes me feel at ease? What makes me feel more secure, brother? I'm going to say it like that. What makes me feel secure? Write that number down. Because we all have a security number. And that might not be the overall number that you want in your bank. That might not be your goal for, like, I want to have, $10 million, for my life savings. But there might be a number right now that when you have, like whatever, maybe 5,000 aside, I feel more secure versus having, nothing put aside. Okay. So what is that? If I did not write things down, I would not be where I am. Without journaling and writing things down, I'm telling you, I would not be where I am today. It's such an important part of wealth. It's a part of wealth. It is so important to the wealth structure. So you got to sit with your journal daily, write down action steps. And then you got to take the steps that you feel prompted to take. Sit with that journal, keep your eyes and ears open for opportunities, because they're going to come to you to meet your goals. Opportunities will arise, and you got to take action on those opportunities. You got to sit with your journal, you got to visualize. So you write those lists, and then you visualize that list being in your life. You write your I am statement. I have that right in the journal. You don't have to go figure it out. It's a page in there. You write it on the I am statement, and then you see it happening. Visualize your money coming to you and growing for you. You got to see it with your senses, not just with your closing your eyes and just trying to see it. You got to sense it, that it can really happen. Use all of your faculties, all of your senses when you visualize. When you use your senses, it speeds up the process and it makes it believable to you. That's what makes you manifest. If you can see it and really feel it without any doubt in it, you can have it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And then here's the thing is why we don't manifest. And I'm telling you, I go deep in this in my course. You'll figure it out. You'll be manifesting all over the place. You get that 555 offer, get that course. You're going to be like, okay, I get it. I know how to manifest. But you got to detach from the how. You got to detach from the how. Because what happens is you go sit down and manifest something. You go visualizing, and you try to visualize the real outcome. Like, I visualize I'm going to make $5,000. Then you're like, I'm going to sell this. 5 people going to get it. 10 people going to do it. You didn't mess up the whole visualization process. You trying to put the whole how in place. You don't have to know the how. Sometimes it don't even come how you think it's going to come. There's a thing called surprise money. When you start visualizing, money surprises you. It comes out of all kind of places. Surprise customers, payoffs. Your cousin who's been owing you for 25 years finally felt guilty and paid you back. That happens, okay?